One day we want to be the largest meat company in the world. We really want to change and repair the broken food system.
Hi, Edwin. Thank you so much for chatting with the New Food Hub today. Let's start by discussing your newest product. So, what makes Redefine Meat's new flank steak so special, and why is launching it now an important step forward in the plant-based meat industry?
Well, that's a good question. First of all, for us, it's a big milestone. You know, we started the journey of Redefine Meat 6 years ago with the whole idea: if we really want to make impact, we have to deliver something that is, from a sensorial perspective, as good as the animal version. And the big missing element in the journey of the plant-based meat industry was a whole cut. So we've worked for many years on development of a whole cut, which gives you this true meaty sensorial experience that possibly mostly the carnivores, the diehard carnivores, were lacking in the industry. And so what this product does, basically, it not only delivers a great meaty experience, it also addresses actually a target audience that is so far not very well served by the category. And so launching after the success in the food service channel into retail is totally logic. We've had a lot of endorsements from Michelin chefs, from butchers, and building on this success, it makes sense only to go further and to expand our impact that we want to make on the food system. And ultimately, you know, what we say is one day we want to be the largest meat company in the world. And that's not necessarily to, say, hey, we're the biggest, but mostly because we really want to change and repair the broken food system. And if you want to get there, you have to be there where meat is being consumed. So in both food service and in retail.
Well, I personally can't wait to try the flank product. It sounds delicious. And I love your ambition as a company. It's really admirable. You focus on creating products that provide the full sensory experience of meat. Why is this so important?
Well, generally speaking, although a lot of progress has been made in the category, I think what we know, it's not just me thinking, what we know from research is that a lot of consumers try products because they are new, so they're interested in discovering new things. But too often still, the quality in terms of taste and texture and appearance is not meeting their expectations. And so after one try, they leave. And so what we continuously need to do is improve our products and deliver a sensory experience that is good enough to keep those customers into the category. So having a premium cut into this category not only delivers an additional segment in the whole plant-based meat aisle, it also addresses an additional target customer, and it builds on bringing this culinary quality, this culinary experience into the homes of thousands or millions of consumers. So I think improving quality continuously is critical to grow the category and to attract new users and to retain them within the category. That's one of the biggest challenges that we're facing as a category in general.
Redefine Meat started by offering its products food service only, now pivoting to home cooking too. Why did you adopt this strategy, and why is now the time to launch into retail for home cooking?
Yeah, so two very relevant questions. First of all, from the get-go, we started developing our products with Michelin chefs, with butchers and meat experts, to truly understand what makes meat and to get feedback on our product. That's the process of thousands of iterations, and we wanted to get it really right. As I said in previously, quality is one of the biggest drivers for people to either stay or to go. And we wanted to get it right. And the food service channel gives us the credibility that we truly believe is relevant to build upon when we enter into retail. And in just a bit over 3 years, we've expanded our presence in food service to over 6,000 locations that serve our meat. And it's not just our flank steak; it's the full portfolio. So that's let's say a journey that we truly wanted to build solidly before entering into the retail channel. But as I said, the timing is right now because we have a lot of positive feedback. We have a lot of consumers knowing the brand now and asking for the brand and where they can find it, because they had this great experience in restaurant and now are wondering where to buy it. I mean, even this morning I got a post on LinkedIn of someone saying, was such a delicious steak, where can I buy it? And so I think there is a momentum that we want to grow, is critical to further expand our position and to make more impact on the food system.
Amazing. That must be such lovely feedback to hear firsthand. Kind of continuing on from that,
Okay.
What other strategies does Redefine Meat employ to educate and attract meat eaters to consume and adopt your products? I mean, I'm sure the food service is a really big strategy and part of that.
Yeah, totally. So first of all, delivering this great experience and allowing chefs to add their culinary arts to our products is a critical building block. But equally, as you said, to attract the carnivores, to attract new users to the category, we deploy actually a different strategy than most other brands. Meaning that when you look at our brand language, it's very meaty by the codes of red and black, but also the product photos, the videos that we develop. They all convey this message that meat actually, of course, comes from animals, but increasingly from plants. And we deliver this experience, and the way we present it to consumers is truly distinguished from the rest of the category. And that's important. And we know from research that we've done that, especially the non-users, as we call it, so those who have never tried a plant-based meat product, see the interest of trying such a product, because it doesn't tell them, oh, it's veggie or it's vegan or it's plant-based or healthy. All those claims, I mean, back of pack, they are all there. Our full portfolio is vegan and it's very healthy as well. But that's not our main message. Our main message is you can enjoy meat as much as you want without killing any animals and by doing good for the planet. So I would say that those are critical building blocks of our strategy.
Well, it's definitely working. Definitely working. Moving on to production a little bit now. What are some of the biggest challenges that Redefine Meat has faced in scaling up production, and how have you addressed them?
Well, frankly speaking, the scaling of the production went in a very natural way. We've transformed a former animal meat processing facility into a brand new plant-based meat processing facility. It has the advantage of leveraging actually existing infrastructure, so we've gained some time with it. And when we look at our factory now, we have a capacity that can grow to from 5 to 7,000 tons annually, which gives us space to grow for the coming 3 to 4 years at least. And, as you can imagine, you need to train people, you need to get the lines right. It's not that the lines are running on its most efficient level from day one. So I would say we've encountered very traditional challenges of scaling production, but we're making great progress. We see it in our output, we see it in our cost of goods. And when it comes to technology, because this is the question that we often get, so how do you do it? Well, we like to say that we are protein agnostic and process technology agnostic, meaning that we just use those proteins that deliver the best possible product experience, and we use technologies that are the most suitable to deliver the product performance and texture. And that means that we use those technologies that we've developed in-house, like the additive manufacturing process, but we also use more conventional process technologies. And there's a lot of knowledge in the company. We have, and that's the beauty of being a food tech company. We have people with a true tech background, with people with food background, and marrying those experience bases delivers something that is beautiful and allowing us to really move fast forward.
So interesting. To close our conversation today, we'll just look a little bit towards the future. How do you see the plant-based industry evolving in, say, the next 5-10 years? And what role do you see yourselves, Redefine Meat, playing in all of this? Big question.
Yeah, it's a big question. Well, first of all, I don't know, but I'm strongly convinced that there's going to be a very significant growth for this industry. As we already seen, there's a bit of a shakeout in the industry ongoing. So smaller brands leaving the dance floor, so to say, because they have not been able to deliver the right quality, the right product performance, or even not being able to build a brand. And I think, generally speaking, trade, both food service and retail, have welcomed too many brands and products that deliver the same experience or address the same audience by just having something that is very similar. What will happen is that those that remain will accelerate their efforts in innovation to make products better every day. The plant-based meat market is presumably around 7 billion or so globally versus $1.5 trillion animal meat consumption globally. So if we say that in, let's say, 10 to 20 years, 10%, only 10% of consumers will have plant-based meat instead of animal meat, that means that the category can grow to $150 billion annually. So that is massive. So what we with the efforts that we are putting into product development and innovation, technology development, but also branding, because the industry really needs strong brands that are able to talk in different ways to different target audiences. So to address the largest possible group of consumers to enter into the plant-based meat category and to change their habits. Ultimately, it's a matter of generations. So I think every child that is born today will be raised by having plant-based food in an increasing amount. And so for them, those things become normal. The challenge short term is to deliver a great meaty experience to all those meat lovers that still think it's difficult or that still think it's a big compromise. But if they discover that it's no longer a compromise, I think it will accelerate. And one of the things where we will take the lead is not only in branding, building this unique, distinguished and disruptive brand, but also in delivering a versatility that allows consumers not only to try it once, but actually to integrate plant-based meat more often in their weekly menus. And you can do so by obviously increasing the quality of the products, but also increasing the choice actually within your portfolio. And we'll do that with, let's say, mainstream products like mince-based products, but increasingly also with our whole cuts, for which we have a very exciting innovation pipeline.
Well, it's a very positive outlook. I like the way it's going, certainly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure chatting to you today, Edwin. And for those of you watching and listening at home, make sure to catch Edwin presenting for Redefine Meat at the New Food Conference in Berlin in September. And make sure as well to try the new flank steak product